The Charlotte-based author who does diversity training for everyone from Fortune 500 companies to fourth graders is getting national recognition.
And WCNC Charlotte defender Michelle Bowden sat down with this motivational speaker and shares his unique approach and what we can all learn from one another.
He's been doing this work for decades, but says after George Floyd's death, he wanted to write a practical guide that anyone can use.
I want to leave this world a little better.
Justin Jones-Fosu has been doing diversity work for decades, but last year he felt called to write about it.
This is what democracy looks like.
With George Floyd and a lot of the racial incidents, things that occurred, I wanted to provide a way for people to progressively get better.
The sought-after diversity and inclusion consultant typically works with big businesses, but wanted to bring his approach to the masses.
I ultimately met a lot of people who they didn't know where to start. So a lot of my friends were reaching out and how do we have these conversations? It's less of a shame-based approach and more of where do you go from here? So sometimes the conversation focuses on where we should be versus where we can be.
His dad is from Ghana, his mom American, so Jones-Fosu says he never really fit in with blacks or whites growing up.
I've always kind of been in this place of tension. So part of my own story, not only from just what I went through as a young person, has helped to where I am today.
He wrote The Inclusive Mindset as a guide that he says everyone can use in their daily lives.
It's being curious, having a sense of wonderment about other people. It's about us learning how to respectfully disagree again, that I don't have to agree with your ideology to still value your humanity. And the third, it's a growth-minded approach. It looks at where we are now and how can we get better.
He says all of his work, the speaking engagements, the training, and now the book, are all inspired by his own kids.
I want to inspire people to grow and to develop in places that they can be so we can create a more inclusive environment. I want to create an environment where people can be invited and included, where people can respectfully disagree, where we can see people's humanity.
If you want to learn more about Justin and his work, we've got all the information you need on our website. Check out WCNC.com. Reporting in Charlotte, Michelle Bowden, WCNC Charlotte.